Go for it.
These are first.
Alright. In the book, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, we follow the story of a kid named Arnold, and he lives on an Indian reservation, and he goes to an all-Indian school. However, Arnold is led to transfer schools his freshman year to a white high school, and it shows his journey through the transition. And for a more in-depth to look into Arnold and his journey, let's take a look at his Twitter.
Alright, so to start off the book, he starts it very upfront. So he was born with this disease where he has too much fluid into his brain, which when he was diagnosed as a baby, he wasn't supposed to survive. And if he did, he was supposed to be mentally challenged. But for the tweet, it says, I have a broken brain inside of a big skull, ugly glasses, a lisp, and a stutter, and I get seizures. How's your day going? So it's basically, it keeps up with the ironic jokes that he makes throughout the book. Keep going up. One of the quotes, so throughout the book he uses pictures to relate to what he's saying in the book. So a quote is, I think the world is a series of broken dams and floods, and my cartoons are like little lifeboats. And so this is kind of how he sees himself, so with a big head, big feet, long arms. So he's kind of a goofy kid, but that's how he sees himself, definitely.
And then for our next quote, we have, poverty doesn't give you the strength or teach you lessons about perseverance. No, poverty only teaches you how to be poor. Growing up on the reservation, he was very, the reservation in general is very poverty-stricken area. It's almost like, I don't want to say forbidden land, but if you're born on the res, you very rarely make it out of there. It's almost like the sort of deal where, oh, too bad for you, you're stuck there for the rest of your life, working as hard as you can just to make even and survive and make it day to day. And then this next tweet is kind of different. He likes math, he likes shapes a lot. He says, is it weird to admit that isosceles triangles make me feel hormonal, if you know what I mean? And then, don't get me wrong, I love staring at pictures of naked women, but man, do those triangles get me going. He just got, this is in his first day of class when they get their new geometry books from his teacher, Mr. P. And he's all excited, feeling good, he's got his triangles, and then he opens the front cover.
We just can't skip this one over here. This is a direct quote from the book. Keep up with that. Arnold is a teenage boy. If there were a professional masturbators league, I could draft the number one and make millions of dollars. So maybe he could leave the res. I feel like it's a great way to build a character because you can really. Well, no.
While you're over there, will you pull the door shut? We know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Real life, right?
Going back
That relates to it.
Going back to what I was saying, he got his geometry book in class, and he was super excited. And he goes to flip open the front page. You know how you write your name down in the book, so it keeps track of who it is. He finds his mother's name, Agnes Adams, which really ticks Arnold off, because that means that these books are probably 30 plus years old, and it just builds more frustration about how poor his community is, that they can't afford to get new books every 30 years.
So what he does out of rage is he throws the textbook, and he threw it just because he was angry, but he ended up hitting his teacher. So with this tweet, one of the classmates caught it on camera. Alright. So after he throws the book, he's obviously suspended because teachers. But what happens after is Mr. P comes to his house to apologize to Arnold, which is a big twist because Arnold should be the one that apologizes. But Mr. P really teaches him that he needs to leave the reservation because he's gonna grow up like his parents or like the rest of the family, like poor, without dreams. So after he has this talk, he tells his parents that he wants to go to Reardon, which is an all-white school 22 miles away from the reservation. So, he talks about going to Reardon with his family. So his best friend Rowdy, which was his while he had nothing at the reservation, they were the best friends. Arnold was picked on, Rowdy was there for him. So when he goes to go say goodbye to Rowdy, found that he's leaving for an all-white school, Rowdy beats him up because that's all he knows how to do. That's how he vents out all of his pain. So Rowdy really hurt Arnold, but Arnold still knows that deep down they're still best friends. And then Arnold goes to school, but he's the only Indian minus the mascot. The mascot's an Indian, kind of ironic. Nobody talks to him. He's an outcast. And doing Roger.
So with Roger. Going off of their poverty,